Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and today I want to do a video, my 1-year iPhone 16 Pro Max update. It is currently September 6th, 2025, and I got this iPhone 16 Pro Max right at the beginning on release date of September 2024. So first things first, let's go over the battery life, battery health, all that kind of stuff. And this one's actually pretty impressive. We're at 228 cycles with 100% maximum capacity right now. And I'm just going to tell you guys now, I haven't done anything to help this out. I do use the adaptive power mode, which is part of the iOS 26 beta. So obviously that hasn't been running on this phone its entire life, only the past couple months. Now I do have the adaptive power notifications on, and I have not ever gotten a notification that it's actually using adaptive power. So again, it really hasn't had any effect on this whatsoever. And then also right here, I do not use a charge limit on this phone. Never have. It's always been charged to 100%. And I would say a majority of this phone's charging has been on a MagSafe charger. Like the the Anchor MagSafe stand I have on my nightstand, or my ESR phone mount, which is a MagSafe phone mount for my car. It charges on there while I'm in my car, out in the heat, using CarPlay, all that kind of stuff. And at 228 cycles, we're still holding at 100%. Now, I've seen a lot of people about 230 to 250, they'll start dropping down to 99. And then about 300, they're down to like 96, 98, around there. So I do plan on keeping this phone past the iPhone 17, just to kind of see where we're at. So I'm going to get an iPhone 17. I haven't decided whether I'm going to get the Air or the Pro just quite yet. Since I'm keeping this one, I'm leaning towards the Air, just because I want to try that out since it's going to be something new. But if the specs on it just aren't there, then I may end up just keeping this one and getting a 17 Pro Max as well. So it really just depends on what we get when that gets released. So everything else has been great. I haven't had any problems with this phone whatsoever. A majority of the time, I don't use a case on it. And as you can see, it's still in pretty good condition. There's a little something right there. Oh, no, it came off. So I thought it was a scratch on the little Apple logo, but it wasn't. But yeah, everything's been holding up pretty good. As you can see, there's really no scratches or anything like that on the titanium. Everything is working great. Camera control button, gestures, all that kind of stuff works just fine. I do have a screen protector on here. I always use screen protectors. So it's always had a screen protector on it since day one. I like to put them on fresh when I get the phone, and I always have some spares on hand. So if I have to take one off, I can immediately put one on right after that. But no issues with the phone whatsoever. It's been really good on the beta. It was really good before that. I have run some skins on it before, so it kind of protected the back. I do use a case time to time, just depending on what's out there. I don't really use a case to protect the phone necessarily, but from time to time, I will use a case like the Clix keyboard case, for example, which I have sitting right here. I'll use that sometimes just to try it out and mess around with that kind of stuff. But as far as like protective cases, I don't really use them. I just have I'll use a case for kind of looks or functionality more than anything. So that is my iPhone 16 Pro Max 1-year update. Other than the next few betas on this, you probably won't see too much more of this phone. But like I said, I do plan on keeping it, so I will update you guys on where the health goes. But obviously, once the 17 comes out and I have that, I'm not going to be using this as my daily driver or really even a secondary phone. It'll probably be just a beta and testing phone for comparisons and stuff like that. So Colin here with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.